So do we give an RIP to Rebirth and Resurgence modes? Because it seems like Warzone 2 is not going to have anything like this in it, at least for a while. It'll probably be minimum 6 months, most likely a year, which is a little heartbreaking, extremely heartbreaking for a lot of you guys. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you like what you've seen with Warzone 2 yet or not? All right, but here we are going to, all right, no way. What you got, brother? I think that's supposed to be his name. We're down teammates. We're next to control. It's a nice area. We've got plenty of motherfucker. We've got plenty of. All right, here we are spectating. No way. We've got a UAV jammer above us. Just keep adding the dumbest shit, I swear. I like the fact that we're pushing. We're playing very, very patient, trying our best to hide our audio. Definitely a competent player. Guy on top, unfortunately, he doesn't register that. The moment he goes to get that knock right there, he needs to go ahead and try his best to break away. He fully committed to that right there. The moment you get the down, try your best to jump off the roof, backtrack, go back down the staircase, which I wouldn't recommend because the team was under us, but find a way to get off that area. And he just fully committed to that L. He might have died it regardless, but you never know if you don't try. And what I mean by that is we died in about 3 bullets, but we were standing perfectly still trying to ADS to shoot a down player. If we might have moved, the guy up top who's camping up there clearly because he's a baby back bitch, you might have missed his shots. You probably would have missed a shot. So it was definitely a winnable situation, in my opinion. Moving on to CR7 coming back with some moolie. Got an enemy above us right here. You gotta love the player base, I swear, dude. I'm not really too sure why he closed the door. We saw movement when he first glanced, and again, him going for the door play when clearly the enemy is probably going to push him after his Betty went off. Real questionable from CR. Real questionable. I was expecting big things out of your boy. Notice what the enemy's doing right now. He's rotating around. He's trying his best to separate us from his teammates. But he's not just sitting there camping. Are they shooting his body? I'm pretty sure they're just shooting his body. Let's go. All right, we started off pretty decent. Now we're kind of just frozen up. All 3 of us don't have to be here waiting for the buys. Drop your money, combine for whatever you want, and then just move on out. Curious what he's about to do. You bought plates, all right. All right, Orange trying to get a little aggressive with us. Let's go spectate him real quick. Notice what the enemy's doing right now. He's playing cover. He's re-challenging. He's sliding. He's using movement to his advantage to confuse the shit out of Sun God. It was a simple play. Run left, run right, misdirect, go back left, go back right, misdirect. It was pretty repetitive, but it worked because most players don't analyze that shit in your head. The moment I get misdirected once or twice, I'm going to start bailing off and try to predict something differently because he's going to be in a pattern. If I would have wrapped to the left instead, I could have shot him in the back. Our guy right there just got really confused. He didn't really get his camera broken, but in his eyes he did. And maybe he's on ADF and for him it was broken, but I don't know. Pretty simple play. But again, just the simplest movement, just the smallest slide back and forth, slide towards the enemy, just small shit like that. Notice what it did to that dude. I always preach movement. Granted, Warzone 2, you're not going to have much, but I always preach movement in this game, and you definitely have got to start taking advice on that one. A lot of you guys are probably going to be sticking with Warzone 1, I would imagine. Yeah, not really sure why we're long floating. Our team's already back. At least one of them are, so we didn't really have to keep holding that position. All right, if I had to guess, no limit, I would imagine he's probably got like a 0.6 KD. I'm gonna go spectate somebody else. Not gonna lie, at the beginning of the game, I was expecting a lot out of No Way and CR7. They kind of just froze up, and strangely enough, the guy that I think has a 0.7 KD is doing the best of the entire squad. Granted, players like that sit in towers, they're the ones that, you know, they might die once or twice a game, but they're always gonna try their best to camp their asses off so they can get that high KD, even though their gameplay is not the most impressive. No offense, no limit, just observation. We're able to get the knock, a little delayed on it, but I'll respect it, I guess. And again, look at the basic movement. Poor Sun God, dude. I want him to get a kill. We're gonna spectate him until he gets a kill. Yeah, not too sure why he landed on him with a loadie right there in front of him. These guys should already have had their loadout, and they should have been gone about 5 minutes ago. There's no reason to still be here. Oh, that's what we're gonna do. Circle moves in 12 seconds. Go ahead and lay a claymore and start camping in this building lit. There's an idea. Now, what do you do? Well, you got to make your way into prison block, no doubt about it. I'd go ahead and take the rooftop. You can clear through the bottom to rack up your kills, but if you're not confident in getting kills, or you don't want to get kills, if I ever killed a player and he drops that dumbass side, I'm gonna be pissed off too. Son, I'm not mad. I'm just trying to go back and get a different weapon. What I am mad at is the fact that you pulled that shit out of your loadout, and now I'm pretty tilted. I think he pulled it out of his loadout. I would imagine he got his loadout weapons, right? Kind of a weird stem. He got caught up. It looked like he was trying to slide to the left, but he kind of just stood there instead. And he did get his first kill as well. Congrats to my dude using the most whack weapon in the world, but we're able to go ahead and get it. And the weapon's not that bad. That sight is, though. It's throwing me off big time. And again, I don't mind you going down here, working your way through the kills, and then working your way to the rooftop. You want this rooftop position because no matter what your rotation is, it's going to be a good spot to be at. It's a great vantage point. It's one of the highest parts of the map currently. Oh, I thought we dev-aired. Ooh, I was about to lose it. It's one thing I won't miss, and I hope Warzone 2 doesn't have his dev errors. Now, the problem with this is we're the only person on this rooftop, and we're sitting here just taking gas damage. We're just taking this damage. They're hearing us cough. We're taking longer to get safe. Our teammates not around us. This is a bad position for us to be in. We know there was one guy up here. Another one just landed, so there's at least two. Footsteps behind us. Yeah, there it is. Not hearing with the audio. Two tunnel vision on the kill in front of them. And honestly, at that point, it was a lose-lose situation. We spent way too much time on the gas. We used too many plates. We made too much noise. The guy landed in, saw us, hawked us down. If we would have just been fluid with our movement, we would have taken the rooftop earlier, or at least even when we got up there, just ran and tried to get out the gas. There's a good chance we wouldn't have been seen. Oh my God, I was about to troll the shit out of his reaction time, but he's able to somehow outshoot the enemy. Great breakaway, though. This guy has no idea. Neither do we. This is real confusing. We got an enemy behind us now, giving great calls to his teammate. Need to run forward because this guy's gonna be coming up your ass. Oh, I'll be honest. I would have died too. We knew the guy was coming behind us. I did not know there'd be a third guy there. And we probably all would have died. I'm not always 100. All right, this right here is a good example of a player that has movement, and that's it. Movement's awesome, aim is awesome, but you gotta have decision makings. XOXO clearly wasn't thinking, their brain was turned off, and they were just, I would say toying with us, but you gotta at least hit the enemy a few times and make sure he's not gonna do what he just did to you. Not to mention, the moment we were cracked, you should have just engaged and stopped messing with the enemy. Two guys above us, and we have no idea. Sun God is clueless. Good opportunity to help his teammates out, but this dude's just like, nah, I'm planting myself in a corner. I'm really rooting for him. I want him to drop 5 kills. I don't think Sun God's gotten many games with more than 5 kills, to be honest. And hey, man, it's always good to see an underdog come out and win. Shit, if they can pull off a W, I'm losing my mind. Losing my mind. Again, going with the gas play. This is more than questionable. Then now this is really getting questionable. I've never been so confused in my life. The reason why I'm confused is the fact that we are wasting the last of our plates. I get he's got a stem, but there's people on the rooftop, the bottom floor, and the middle floor. So we're going to be forced to engage eventually with no plates, and regardless of stemming, we are coughing in the gas. This is no bueno. Don't like this at all. Again, we've wasted what could have been a lot more plating situation. We're going to lose some more plates by the time we rotate through this gas, and again, we're going to cough. His idea was to stem all the way around, but we already knew that they were on all 3 levels. We knew that how? Because we heard enemies shooting on the ground level. We saw our teammates getting blitzed from above, and earlier that we died on the rooftop because of team on the roof. You're losing your stealth approach the moment you get that cough off. The only thing you're hoping on right now is the fact these guys jump off the roof before you. This is real weird. This might be one of the weirdest IQ plays I've ever seen in my life. Enemies above us. We got 2, 1 reloading, 1 shooting. Somehow, guys, look, what I've been saying is 100% accurate. Somehow these guys just didn't pay attention, and they're going to now. I don't know how that team didn't know we were below them, but again, I am so thrown off right now. Dude, if Sun ends up coming up winning this game, I really will lose it. Moving on. I was hopeful, but I got real. Yeah, it got real weird real quick. Now I gotta give him. Nah, I can't give him anything. I'm sorry, I can't. It was an attempt for a stem play, but not every play is a stem play. But here we are in a 2v3 situation. We have a decent vantage point. Our teammate's by himself, but he's handling his own. We need to try to help our squad mate out. Great shot, beautiful. And now we're moving on to a 2v1 situation. This has been a weird match, bro. This is another stem play. Again, dude, if you're coughing, you're losing your element of a surprise. Oh, no. Yo, what? This match is wild. Dude, he heard us parachute behind him, and he still didn't turn around. He just sat there. And I get you want to get your plates off, bro, but if you would have just ran out of that corner and played that little shack, that was a very questionable set of players. I don't think any of them were super trash, and I'm trying to be nice. I'm about to be a dad. I'm at a loss for words. I literally don't understand what's going on. Can anyone let me know in the comments what the hell we just watched? This was one of the weirdest matches I think I've ever watched in Rebirth. Wow.